What is your advice in terms of, typical mid-career leaders? Because, 80% of the group would be in IT in some form or the other. What should they be doing, at this stage of their lives in terms of this reflection for them to make the right decision to get to the next level?
No, fantastic. And I think I'll just connect maybe one more point to that journey. I have been a constant student in from a learning point of view. If you see my LinkedIn also, I've been constantly upgrading, taking new courses, classes, and last week I completed a GCC executive leadership program from ISB. I mentioned that yesterday also. In between for those 3 or 4 years, I think I stopped learning. Because again, like I was taking, everything is happening for me. Why do I need to do certain things and all that, right? So coming back to the question that Mudit asked, right? See, my point is whether you are an IT leader or you are a business leader. I think that the blurriness of those roles has started to happen in the business side. What I mean by saying that is technology could be your main skill, main strength. But again, technology like a business, you need to be thinking like a business, and the business leaders need to think like a technologist. That is when the real sangam happens, and that is where the real impact happens. If you say I'm a technologist, I'm just going to continue to function like a technologist, no, that's not going to happen in today's world as well. From a technologist, you need to think like a business, and what is business is expecting, or what you can preempt business to start thinking, because they may have their own fire drills to do on a daily basis. They may have their own monthly, quarterly pressures and targets, right? They may not be thinking what next for the business because of this fire drilling. What can, and I'm like going back to yesterday's point, right? How can you be part of the roadmap rather than just executing the roadmap? And that's where, as a technologist, you have a much bigger strength and you have a much bigger playground to play, because you can create pilots, you can create POCs, you can create a lot of new meaningful solutions, and at scale they can actually create the next competitive advantage for your business also. So first of all, as a technologist, don't underestimate your role in terms of what you just can deliver based on a roadmap. Creating a new product which is given by the business. What can you create what business is not thinking? And in my current organization also, I was we have a few projects going on in which business is not even thinking about those, because they have their own sweet things from a J&J separation or Kimberly integration happening. But we are preempting, are we thinking in this direction? And that's the beauty of GCC ecosystem, and you're all part of that larger ecosystem, right? That you have the domain knowledge, you have the business knowledge, you have the GCC ecosystem or an IT ecosystem, irrespective of GCC or non-GCC, right? How can you preempt your leader to say, I have done this pilot? Don't even say, can I do this pilot? I have done this pilot. Let's scale it. All I need is a little bit funding, in case that is a funding intensive thing, or a little bit of an extra support from a data, from a business point of view, and you can create the next offering. Trust me, those things are the ones which are actually required for the middle management, because you are in a sweet spot right now where you still have the technology background of doing things, and you're starting to think strategically and bringing the business into your mindset as well, right? So that is absolutely a super sweet spot, because, at my level, and I'm sure Deepak, I'll not be talking on your behalf, we are more strategic in business in terms of mapping the business outcomes, translating in our, vision to the team's point of view, but you are the people who are doing it as well. We are nothing without you creating those kind of use cases and those pilots and all that, right? So that way, my biggest message to all of you would be how you can create things rather than just becoming a delivery thinking mindset, or just to waiting for the instructions. It's time for you to start giving some instructions to headquarters as well. And I'm saying that mindfully in the right business context manner as well. So that is a role you need to play, and that is a role which will take you to the next level. Order taker, Jenny, I will also be an order taker. But you have to be one level above, human in the lead, what we were talking about. Take that plunge, leverage your technology and your business skills. Keep thinking about one thing. You are here because of a business. What can you do to grow that business and the next level of competitive edge? That would be my message to the team.